Welcome to our little series on little bite-sized ideas that we can work on away from the kit. Now, with any of this kind of practice, what I might call like pad practice or, technique-based practice or motion practice where we're actually not playing the drums, you certainly can if you want to do a lot of this kind of stuff, but often it works really well for us to kind of isolate these ideas away, and sometimes we just don't have access to a kit all the time, right? Now, you'll need three main things to jump into any of these little exercises with me. Number one is a pair of sticks. Pretty straightforward. Number two is something that rebounds a little bit. A practice pad is great. They come in all different shapes and sizes. Indeed, you can play directly onto your drums if you don't mind or if your neighbors don't mind. And you'll see here that I've got two identical pads, but they're set up a little different. One of them is just sitting on top of my snare. This gives me a little bit of that snarey feedback. And then I've also got one that's just plainly on a stand on its own, which is just a little bit softer. Now, with any of these ideas that we look at, or these concepts or techniques or warm-ups or whatever we're looking at, the most important thing is step number three, which is essentially spending some time with these ideas, getting comfortable, getting confident, getting smooth, because we can't expect ourselves to sound or feel amazing the very first time we try something out, right? We need to spend some time just getting comfy, and we can do this in both a really active way where we sit up and we look right down at our hands and we spend the time doing it. And oftentimes, once we get kind of acclimated to the idea, we can put it in a more passive background type situation where you might just sit in front of the TV and work a little bit on the motion and get nice and comfy. And I can tell you, as much as it might not be specifically targeting something in a really active way, time spent doing the thing is ultimately actually what gives us the comfort, the confidence, and the ability to be really musical when we play. So anything that we look at, just because it's only a 5-minute video, doesn't mean that you shouldn't spend as much time as you want or you can with the idea, right? Beautiful. Let's jump in. See you then.